where can developers find projects that need done uh, and volunteer to take them on? Um, you can volunteer. So it depends on what we're looking at. We're a grassroots party, so I would always tell people to start with their state or local um, parties, right? If you don't have a local party, talk to your state party. Almost every state party I know could use some real systems work, could use some people that know how to do data work, analyze data, could use some people that know how to build, well functioning and beautiful websites that will, bring people in. That could absolutely use people that can do graphic design work, can do video editing, and can do that kind of stuff. So, you can always start down. Um, I would always say, start with your grassroots, start with what's closest to you, and engage there. You can also volunteer at gp.org. And make sure, I will say, make sure when you're volunteering somewhere that in the comments or somewhere flag, uh, um, you know, try to flag the thing you want to work on explicitly in a comment box or something. Because a lot of time volunteers forms are like, just have a bunch of check boxes. And to be honest, as someone who receives them, people go through and they click every single one. Right. And I'm like, well, do you want to do phone banking or social media or video editing? Or you can't do them all, right? There's just not enough hours in the day. So if you're going to, if you're volunteering with an organization and you're going through a form on the internet and not talking directly to someone, then make sure you explicitly say what you want to work on, right? The Illinois Green Party has a defunct Civi CRM install that we've been told is the largest in the world. It is every registered voter in Illinois, but it is defunct because we just don't have the people. Um, we just don't have the people with the expertise to operate the Civi CRM database of that size. So if someone came into our volunteer form and said, uh, that um, they knew Civi CRM. I think it's on Drupal. They knew Drupal. I would immediately send them, to the people that run that and get them involved. So if you tell people what you want to do, it's a lot easier than being vague and waiting for us to get there in the conversation. You can also go to greensocialist.org, which is um, greensocialist.net, which is the organization that has spun out of Howie's campaign, and we have a sign up form there. That I believe there's an option to say you want to work on web tech and that kind of stuff, which would then get you plugged in with me and our campaign manager, who oversee a lot of that work. So I've seen some discussion about registered greens. So it depends what state you're in. In Illinois, we don't have party registration. So there's no such thing as a registered green here. Other states have them. If you're trying to start a local, I would start with your state party, and ask them for a list. Hopefully they can give you a list of greens in your area. I live in a state capital, and it's been very hard over the years to keep a local active here. The largest employer is the state, and most of those jobs are gotten through nepotism or people have some kind of relationship with with one of the parties that kind of makes them hesitant to get involved. But when we're presently looking into 2022 and 2024, having another go at really pushing a strong Green Party in my area, and my state party is able to easily give me all the contacts that we have in my county and the surrounding areas. So start there. You can always has been kind of suggested, do an end around. In Illinois, you actually can't get voter rolls unless you're a campaign or a party. But a lot of other states you can. So you can just go look up, find the registered greens in your area and start knocking on doors, start having conversations. Get your core group of people together and start building. So yeah, there's that. Lou messaged me offline off call about Action Network. I can talk a lot about Action Network. So yeah, and I think the key here is the answer to all these questions is on the ground organizing. So it's really, really important to know to keep in mind that posting something on Facebook without having an organization to back it is kind of a smokescreen. It's a myth. But social media can be a very, very powerful tool for us if we use it efficiently, if we use it effectively, if we use it with an understanding that we need to use it to grow our lists. And from there, Mikhail's back. We need to grow our lists, and then from there, we need to actually do the work of onboarding and organizing, and building a party that can elect thousands into the 2020s. So I'll end it there. If anybody has questions, you can email me at chris@howiehawkins.com. This is Mikhail, who is very insistent on attention. So thank you very much, everybody, and have a good evening.